Today we will talk about a fascinating object that accompanies us night after night, the moon. But in fact, what do we know about it? Why is the moon so important to the Earth? And how does it influence our lives? Let's discover together some of the most interesting and surprising aspects of the moon. The moon was not always here. According to the most accepted scientific theories, the moon was formed approximately 4.5 billion years ago in a cataclysmic event. It is estimated that an object the size of the planet Mars, called Theia, hit the Earth. The impact was so strong that a large part of the Earth's material was projected into space. This debris gathered and formed the moon. It is a fascinating theory that helps us understand how this natural satellite was born. Since then, the moon has remained a mysterious object with a deep connection to our planet. The moon is quite small compared to the Earth, having only about 1/4 of its diameter. However, even so, it has a significant impact on our planet. The distance from the Earth is about 380,000 to 440,000 kilometers, enough to fascinate us but not far enough away that we cannot easily observe it in the sky. The surface of the moon is covered with craters, many of them formed by meteorite impacts over millions of years. Despite this arid and barren image, the moon also has large expanses of flat land called lunar seas. These are not seas of water, but dark areas formed by solidified lava. The moon does not have an atmosphere, which means there are no winds or weather on it. However, temperatures can vary extremely. The day can reach up to 127 degrees Celsius, and the night drops to minus 173 degrees Celsius. One of the most fascinating features of the moon is how we see it. New moon, crescent, full moon, and waning crescent. These phases are the result of the moon's movement around the Earth. But how does this process work? As the moon rotates around the Earth, different parts of it are illuminated by the sun, and we see different shapes of the moon in the sky. The moon does not actually change its shape. It is just that we see it from different angles. Another interesting phenomenon is that the moon rotates at the same time around the Earth, which means that we always see the same side of the moon. This is called synchronous rotation. The moon is not just a beautiful object in the sky. It plays an important role in our daily lives. One of the most obvious effects of the moon is the phenomenon of gravitational tides. The moon pulls water from the Earth, causing the sea level to rise and fall. These fluctuations are known as tides and occur every 12 hours. The moon also helps to stabilize the Earth's axis, which means that it has an indirect impact on the stability of our climate in the long term. Without the moon, the Earth's rotation could become more unstable, which would make the climate much more unpredictable. The moon has always been a fascinating destination for researchers and scientists. The most famous lunar mission was Apollo 11, when American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first man to walk on the moon on July 20th, 1969. This achievement paved the way for a deeper understanding of the moon and our universe. Over the years, various missions have succeeded each other to study the moon, and scientists have brought back samples of lunar rock that have helped us better understand the composition and history of the moon. The moon remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious objects in our solar system, from its dramatic formation to the essential role it plays in our daily lives. The moon never ceases to amaze us. As we continue to explore and learn more about it, perhaps we will come to understand even more about our origins and the cosmos we live in. What do you think? When will we get to the moon again and make new discoveries? Stay tuned because the future of lunar exploration looks extremely promising.